Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Gladys here. I'm super excited for today's video because this video is going to be very helpful. Today, I want to speak to you guys about how to reduce visual clutter. A lot of people struggle with having visual clutter, and today I want to speak to you guys about how to reduce it. Stay tuned. Before we go any further, I want to ask you this question. How do you see your home? What do you feel when you enter into your house? Do you feel stress? Do you feel peace? Do you feel like you can tackle the day? That is the issue, because some people have clutter and they don't care for it. It does not stress them out. Nothing comes out of it. But some people do have some clutter, and visually when they enter into their house, it's really stressful and they wonder and trying to figure out how to get rid of it. So that's the first question you have to ask yourself. How do you feel when you come home? How do you want your home to look like before you can do anything else? Number one, this has helped me a lot. Before you do anything, reducing visual clutter, guys, you have to get rid of clutter. You cannot organize clutter. You cannot reduce visual clutter when your place is filled of clutter. So you have to declutter first. So sometimes visual clutter could be little things here and there that you could do. When you have lots of clutter, it's hard to be able to get rid of it. So first you have to declutter your home. Start picking things up, place them into buckets or place them into bins, place them into trash bags, bring them to the Goodwill at the end of the month, at the end of the day, at the end of the week, depending how you declutter. When I declutter, everything must go right away. Everything must go right away. I have a small stockpile when I take, my kids' clothes, my clothes, things around the house that I no longer care for. I put it aside and I put them into a trash bag, and it must go right away because I forget about it. And then, yeah. Number two is that out of everything that you have to choose the most aesthetically pleasing things to display. What do I mean about that? There are a lot of beautiful things that you have reduced things to. Maybe you had 10 flower pots that you have reduced into 2. Perhaps you do not want to place all 2 of them all on the table. Visually, it might be too much, and that's where visual clutter comes in. So choose the most aesthetically pleasing things that you love, that brings you that spark, and go ahead and display like that, and just place them places where when your eyes are looking at it, it will be balanced. So yeah. Number 3, these people don't pay attention to very much, but this is something that creeps in, and that is cable. Go ahead and hide any cables. Cables are visually cluttered because when you see wire hanging around, chargers plug in, I do not let my chargers plugged in when I'm no longer using it. First of all, it's to save money because electricity is being drawn out of it. But I do not leave it like that because for me, visually, when I look at it, it's very stressful. I rather just fold it, put it into my, put it into a bin or into wherever it goes. You can also get cable boxes where you can place cables inside. And also what you can do is, especially if you have TV, is get those TV cord things that hide them, which I have behind my wall. Mine is not perfect right here, but I have it, and that helps me hide the cable because you could see the cable. I don't want to put holes into my wall to trying to transfer it behind the drywall, I just place things like that so that I can hide it. And you can also hide it behind baskets, behind furnitures, just strategically making sure that it's not it's not visible to the eyes. Talking about basket, number 4, use decorative baskets. Guys, I cannot tell you how much decorative baskets make more sense to utilize them to be able to hide things you do not want to see. When you enter into my entryway, I have a basket that is right inside of my coat closet where I put socks I put plastic covers that when workers come over, they can put over their shoes so that they don't walk into the house, what is it called, barefoot, or they don't walk into my house with their shoes. And also I put, what is it called, flip-flops or house shoes for guests who do not walk in my house barefoot, because in my home we do not wear shoes. We wear shoes as we are leaving the house. So perhaps by the entryway you might see some footprints, but that's where I wanted to stop, because shoes, it's a whole nother it's a whole nother sanitary issue. You step on poop outside, dog poop, peas, all sorts of disgusting things, and you drag it into the house, bring it into your carpet, and it's just, so no, I have that helps me there. In my family room, which I'm standing behind me, there is a what is it called, basket that is holding CDs and DVDs and players and books. I hide everything there you cannot see, and it's perfectly fine. So use decorative basket to be able to hide certain things. That will help you with visual clutter. Keep your fridge clean. Number 5. The front of your fridge, guys, it speaks a whole lot about your house. When you have magnets and pictures and what is it called, little recipes and things like that on top of your fridge, it can become visually cluttered. It can be a little bit stressful. Sometimes you don't know why you are sometimes stressed in your home because of visual clutter. So reducing that on your fridge. So some people, they have certain things that they really love and want to go ahead and show off. Perhaps put it somewhere else, right? Put it into an album book, or if you don't want to get rid of everything right away, go ahead and reduce it little by little. You'll see that that's not a place to put it. And that speaks about the feel and the look of your home. That's very important. Reduce anything that is on the surface of your fridge. Get rid of it. Number 6, guys, leave a little bit of space. A lot of people think since they have a huge home or big wall spaces, they have to place wall art on every surfaces of the wall, which is not correct. And some people, when they feel like they have a lot of floor spaces, they want to compact everything with furniture, which is also not correct. Guys, you want your eyes to be able to breathe. Yes, you want your eyes to be able to breathe. Your eyes do breathe. It's a metaphor. You want your eyes to be able to rest. When you are entering into a space and you're looking, your eyes has to go from one object and empty space, an object and empty space. Your eyes are resting, right? So that helps the brain thinks that there's no clutter. It stimulates the brain thinks that there's no clutter. And those are, what is it called, stress hormones are not released. In my case, I do not want, because I have a huge wall, here I have something, here I have something. Every corner of your wall of your house does not need something on it. Every floor space does not need furniture. Allow some space to breathe. You do not need to put everything there. Someone came to my house and the person stated, and I quote, "It feels so peaceful in here. It looks so much better than it does online." And so it was a huge compliment. And I was like, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I love a peaceful place. Not because my home is fancy or anything like that. I have created a peaceful environment. When you're there, it's calming, it's calming. My colors are not so bold and bright, even though I love colors. They're not so bold and bright, and you don't see little knickknacks. So your eyes are resting and your body is automatically relaxed. So minimalism is not just about having less things. It's about strategically where you're putting certain things and what type of furniture, how you're placing it into the space. That helps a lot with visual clutter. I promise you guys that. Number 7, guys, everything needs a place. Yes, I said it. Every little things in your house needs a space. Sometimes when I go into people's home or I watch some videos or whatever, some people have certain things that have no homes. And that is a huge problem, because if that particular thing does not have a home, that has become cluttered to me. Everything needs a place, even your remote control. If you look at my remote control, unless you're looking for it, you won't see it, because I won't just display it anywhere like that, because I want everything to have a small space. Even my little what is it called, wine opener has a space. Yes. Some people have a, what you may call it, how do you call that, junk drawer. I don't have that. I don't understand the mentality of having a junk drawer. I don't have that. If you go into my garage, you will find what how do you call nails, glue, glue guns, and what is it called, hammer, and drill, electric drill. You'll see that in my garage somewhere. That's my junk drawer. I do not have a junk drawer in my house, in my inside of my house. What is the purpose of that? I don't want to open a drawer and see pen and pencil flying everywhere, and then what is it called, next to nails and next to gummy wrappers and ketchup packs. No, everything needs a space. So if you have all these things that are stressing you out, go ahead and declutter that bin, declutter that cupboard. Go ahead and remove everything out of it. Separate the ketchup, put them in a ketchup pack, okay? Separate the sauces or the drinks, things that you're getting from the store that were gifted to you for free. Place them somewhere. Everything needs a space, guys. Everything needs its own space. Number 8, guys, this helps a lot. Put things back immediately. You might wonder, putting things back immediately, what does it have to do with visual clutter? I promise you, if you have something that does not belong where it is and it stays there, it's getting to creep in. It's becoming cluttered. It is becoming clutter. Find where it goes and put it back immediately. When it comes to clothes, laundry, shoes, when we come home, automatically my kids know in the back of their head to remove the shoes. They take the shoes off and they go ahead and put them in the cabinet, or they go ahead and put them in the what is it called, in the closet. They put them things immediately. They remove their clothes from school, fold them, depending if it's clean that day, fold them and place them back into its original location. If they were to remove it and dump it on the floor and then dress and put a comfortable clothes and stay home, that has visually cluttered the space. And when you enter the space, even though the place is clean, it looks dirty. It looks dirty because you left that pile of clothes on the floor. So put things back immediately. That will really help you with reducing visual clutter. Number 9, guys, and this is one of my favorite, and I always tell my kids this and hubby, if something is going to take 5 minutes or less, do them right away. Same thing with number 8. Do it right away. If it's something is going to take you less than 5 minutes, maybe washing the dishes. If you're looking at the dish pile and it looks like 4 to 5 spoons or plates or whatever article of dishes in the, what is it called, sink, do it right away. That 5 minutes will help you instead of keeping it. And then more dishes will to come to it. Instead of being 5-minute cleanup, it will be a 20-minute cleanup. Then what happens? You're like, it's going to take me time, so let me do it in an hour. Or it's going to take me time, let me do it later on. And then you have just added to more choice to do it in a day. And then this is how clutter begins to pile up. So if it's something that's going to take you 5 minutes, maybe making your bed, maybe cleaning that surface really quick, do it right away. Number 10, this is really easy to do, is to maintain everything you already worked so hard for. Putting the remote control back, picking up the clothes from the floor, doing the laundry right away, folding the kids' clothes right away, putting your shoes back right away. Whatever is it that you've done, the decluttering part that you work so hard for, because decluttering, guys, it's not easy. Especially if you're going to do the Marie Kondo method by removing everything and dumping it onto the ground or on the bed. It takes days, it takes weeks, it takes months sometimes. If you're decluttering the garage, forget about it. So then if you already worked so hard to do that, why allow it to go back to what it was? Then you don't have a clutter issue. You might be a hoarder. So that to help you out is to maintain that by keeping up on top of it, by keeping tags for it. Write yourself a little note in your notebook by saying, pick up this or put this back or do this. Some people need a little bit of encouragement for themselves to be able to do that. I hope these 10 things that I mentioned here to help you reduce visual clutter has helped you find something within it and utilize it. If you already started to do something in it, let me know in the comment what is it that you're doing, and then perhaps if it's not in my list here, I can use it for another video, and then other people can watch it as well and appreciate what you're doing. Well, God bless you guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming every Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. God bless you guys. Take care. Bye.